What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today. So here we have a Sony fanboy who is mad that Microsoft is going to be at the Tokyo Game Show and have exclusive news. This is what originally started this post right here. And he says, still feel like Microsoft is twisting the gaming landscape with this money. Like, what else are they supposed to do with their money? Like, I mean, just be complacent? No other company could have done what they have done the last few years with studio acquisitions. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, don't cry when Sony plays dirty with exclusivity deals. Now, Sony has been playing dirty with exclusivity deals since the PS1. So it's like, this is what happens when you can't handle competition. When Microsoft finally decides to compete, you get posts like this. It's like, I don't understand what you want Microsoft to do. Y'all complain about Microsoft not competing. Now, when they do compete, it's a problem. It's like most of the Final Fantasy games, even right now, most of the Final Fantasy games are PS exclusive. Like, it's just ridiculous. So, yeah, it's like get over it. Get over it at this point. Sony won't just sit back and get steamrolled. Things are definitely coming down the line on PlayStation console that will only hurt Xbox gamers just like they're hurting PlayStation fans. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Or you can just buy the opposite console. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to do. You can just do that. I mean, sure, we have the problem with those consoles being in stock, but you cannot be a fanboy and just get all the consoles, to be honest. I see this leveling the playing field. Yeah. Sony twisted the gaming landscape for a whole generation. Reap what you sow, don't cry foul when you bite off more than you can chew. They'll never be able to compete for any game Microsoft is determined to get, and I'm glad they are having the heat turn up on them. Yeah. Let's see. It's called business. Sony does it for years. Cry less, mate. Last gen, Sony played mega dirty with exclusives. Microsoft finally got all in one box and one all in one Xbox. Now they're rolling in cash. Content is king, so go buy the people who make them. This is all just business. May act like the 360 era didn't happen. Uh, Sony has already been playing dirty. Alameda is nothing new. Yeah, especially with all these like 1 year time exclusive deals, it's like it's kind of annoying, but it's like it's business. It's what it is. It's like whatever game is going to be on whatever platform. You got to make sure you get that platform. It's like it is competition season right now, so there's nothing Xbox can do. Even if PlayStation's worst, Xbox really did much. Really? 360? He must forget about 360 generation then, because people was definitely on 360. They definitely has some competition in the 360 generation. I just say that. So he says Xbox really did much. They have never turned a profit. They have been dead last for a reason, and nothing is going to change this. Okay. Facts. Xbox will always be in third place. I keep seeing these posters saying Xbox is last, Xbox is in third place. But y'all are worried about this competition though. They're definitely concerned about competition for Xbox side. And definitely concerned about these exclusives like Starfield. They keep making posts even to this day saying Starfield might have a chance it might be on PS5. So they keep saying it's third place stuff, but their actions just showing up. The actions on social media are showing otherwise though. So I personally think that's the opposite. Xbox is just playing Sony's game now, and they have a ton more resources. The double standard is wild. When Sony buys an exclusive, it's just business, but when Xbox does it, it's twisting the landscape with money. That is an interesting narrative right there. It's like whenever Microsoft buys an exclusive, it's a bad thing, but when Sony does it, it's just business as usual. Yeah. Exclusives never feel like exclusives when they are bought. So for a decade, PlayStation has cried, look at our exclusives, and now that Xbox is doing it, they are upset. A case can be made that Sony set the tone for the current landscape. For years, they've been making exclusive deals to keep games and content off other platforms. I warn people that that's what's happening now, and as inevitable, the more Microsoft went in all on Xbox, Sony can't outspend Microsoft. Xbox fans are used to Sony doing this. They have been doing it for years, so it's nothing new. I honestly don't think Sony wants to get into the type of war with Microsoft. They can buy exclusives, but in the long run, they can't keep up with Microsoft. Sony's been playing dirty. Let's be real. It's all about content. As a Destiny fan, the year's exclusivity did influence me to buy Destiny 2 on PS4. Sony were already playing dirty with their second party exclusives. They made really smart moves with what little money they had. Xbox had to invest a lot just not to be left behind. Tencent could have easily done it, and if we're being honest, Google or Amazon could get a similar business of owning developers and publishers like Tencent as well. Sony and Nintendo are much smaller in comparison despite the long-standing history in the industry. Sony has been playing dirty since long ago. Microsoft is beginning to answer back only now. Things will be interesting in the near future, and with all the money Microsoft has especially. Let's see. Yeah, it's all about business leveraging to increase revenue streams. Microsoft has the fat wallet to eat losses for a few years, but this model hasn't yet been proven to be profitable. Hulu, Prime, Netflix, these streaming companies aren't in the black. Sony's staying traditional. Netflix is in the black and started making money in 2017, 2018, and 2020. They made a profit and operated $72 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money. Friendly reminder that any company buying a developer hurts our hobby by restricting who can play and enjoy their game. What was this when Sony was buying all these exclusives? Now it's hurting the hobby. It's restricting people who can play the games. Where was all this talk where Sony was kept buying all these exclusives? Like, this is just crazy. It's like now it's hurting the hobby when Microsoft could do it, when Sony was doing it. Like, it was just fine. Like, that's just ridiculous. Let's see. Microsoft's twisting the gaming landscape with money. Sony spends money. It's just business. It's an effed up situation, but it's something Microsoft exceeds in. Steve Jobs said it best: they don't create, they buy. Gonna cry. If you're gonna call out Microsoft, then you better call out Sony first. Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, Destiny, time exclusives, etc. It's easy to overlook it when it's on your platform of choice. The sleeping giant has awakened, so just deal with it. Sony has done this for years. The only crying being made has been from one side last year, and it's not from the Xbox fan side. Sounds like you're crying because Microsoft is doing what Sony was doing. Didn't you people want Microsoft to make games and do better? They are. Why are you bitter? They really didn't want Xbox to be better. They just didn't want to look like bullies for taunting and bashing all Xbox gamers. Sony has already done that, and that's the key thing. Is Microsoft is the big fish in the industry with unreal amounts of money. Sony will never be able to compete with that. Let's see how the tables have turned. Honestly, I don't care. I have both and a PC. They can do whatever the hell they want. I'm a consumer, can get the benefits. Yeah, if you have all consoles, it's just like you're just getting the best deal of all this because you can just be like whatever gives you the best deal, go for whichever console gives you the best deal. So I'm cool with it too. I have all consoles as well, so I'm cool with them constantly improving the gaming landscape. At least they are user friendly. They are offering their exclusives day one on Game Pass. Sony has charged $7 for an 8-hour single player game, 8-hour single player experience. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see the quote tweets for this one. This got a lot of replies to it. We all win. We all win as gamers when the competition heats up. 360/PS3 360/PS3 was an amazing generation. The only ones who will get left behind are the ones who are too stubborn to get over the console tribalism. LMAO at this Saudi pony, locking down Street Fighter V, locking down other games during the PlayStation 1 era, and don't tell me Sunset Overdrive will be on Xbox. That would be an exclusive to PS5 even if Part 1 was on Xbox. No other console maker has Microsoft Paper, lol. Xbox got gifted Bethesda. Sure, they had money, but that deal doesn't change the landscape. Gotta give credit. Seems you're a bit, but most still don't want to. Sony's been playing dirty all last gen, but it's fine as business. Microsoft finally flexes its greatest asset. It's no longer business, it's evil. Get over it. Microsoft is just responding to how Sony's been playing the game. Yeah, so you can't be a hypocrite because Sony's been doing this for the longest, so you can't be like it's a bad thing now that Microsoft is finally doing it. So, yeah, it is what it is. Definitely see your thoughts about this. Do you think Microsoft is now evil for getting these studio acquisitions now for using their money? Let me know your comments down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.